We see identity as an API call as well. So SCIM enables group membership and information about a user to be updated out of path as an API call. So changes to the user group membership, whether it's Okta, Ping, Azure, those changes get pushed through to the Zscaler SCIM interface, updating user information with a put, or deleting users, or activating changes in terms of user being no longer active or whatever. Those policies then flow through to the individual Zscaler Internet Access or Zscaler Private Access engines to apply policy based on that user information. We can also consume other threat intelligence. So multiple indicators come into your engine where you might have analyzed that content and decided that that content should be blocked. We can also ingest third-party intel. We have multiple customers that have their internal threat intel engines and might work with other peers within the same industry as them to generate URLs, domains, and IP addresses that should be blocked based on their own internal threat. That can get pushed through to Zscaler as a custom category deduplication, and then push that through to Zscaler to apply policy on that. Other use case is custom block listing. A user goes to a website. The user makes a request through a service ticket that lands on ServiceNow. ServiceNow API will make a call to make a decision. Is that correctly classified or incorrectly classified? There's a workflow for the recategorization if needed. That can then also update categories or make a change to policy through an API. And that policy is applied immediately, and then that ticket can be resolved, and the user can resume service. Threat intelligence. Again, being able to consume the information from your threat streams, create custom block lists, and push those block lists across to Zscaler so that Zscaler can block those transactions should we see them. So with Anomaly Threat Stream, the administrator has their threat stream interface. They're going to identify traffic that is nefarious, and so they make an API call to have high confidence that a URL should be blocked. That creates a payload that is then pushed through API to Zscaler to block those URLs. The URLs will then auto-repeat, meaning that we'll update periodically the Zero Trust Exchange with any custom definitions. When a user tries to then access a malicious site, those custom definitions are applied in the form of the URL block lists, and the user is then blocked from accessing those transactions. Customers can then get full insights of all of the information that applies for all of those transactions, and then can continually update based on indicators of compromise. They can look at the endpoint, they can get feeds in, they can correlate them, enrich them, and then push those across to Zscaler to have your custom block lists applied. CASB integration, again, users are making transactions. Those logs end up in the Zscaler and analog streaming and fed across into Microsoft Sky-High BitGlass. They'll analyze and discover those cloud app usages, make decisions on the policy, and then maybe push changes across to Zscaler based on those decisions that they've made.